let's talk for a moment about overhead. So I run a small business, and then nonprofits are basically little small businesses, but the pressure that they're under is so different than the pressure that I'm under. As a small business owner, if I believe a piece of software is going to make us a better business and help us win more business, I go buy it. As a nonprofit, they have to think, oh my gosh, if they see us spending money on any kind of overhead, whether it's offices or nobody wants to pay for our software, they want the money to go directly to services. How do nonprofits get out of the trap of that and really start to be able to leverage? Listen, to do the work that we have to do, we have to spend money on some of this stuff.
It's a tough one.
Yeah.
It's a tough one because as we were talking about earlier, there is a lot of interest in making sure that nonprofits do spend their money wisely, right? Because you get a tax deduction for it, because people feel like they're giving their faith in many ways, that there is this real interest in tracking what is considered administration and overhead.
So having, like a business person does, taking the long view and investing when it's appropriate, and then what I implore boards to do is not to expect to see every investment in fundraising actually yield and provide the return in the same 12 months. I mean, businesses they're never expected to see a return in year one. You're talking years 3, 5, 6, where you're supposed to see the return. Fundraising's the same. Nonprofits in general are the same. So we really, we're very supportive of investment, very supportive of overhead, within reason. And there are guidelines. The Better Business Bureau recommends no more than 35% be on admin and fundraising combined. And that's a great goal to shoot for as your maximum for most years. Some years you may need to go over, some years you may be more efficient.
Right.
Yeah.
That's good.
We definitely view it as our job to actually push for more resources for fundraising, to be honest, when we're called in as consultants. I'm sitting here thinking if there's ever been a client where we haven't recommended some investment, because usually the investment is really quite small, especially in small to mid-sized organizations, and that's one reason why they can't get that traction.
Sure.
It also helps with investing in fundraising, really helps with one of our core issues that we're very concerned about and we spend a lot of time on, and that's retaining good fundraising staff. And so investment in fundraising could be paying a decent wage to your staff. It could be providing outsourcing certain things like social media management or grant writing to give the staff the space to do other kinds of fundraising.